Viewers may remember that we interviewed Anna Lapwood, the wonderful young organist who's got an incredible post at Cambridge. And there's a bit of a theme developing here, because today we meet Alexandra Whittingham, wonderful guitarist, young guitarist, who has made a great use of social media to forge a trailblazing career. Was that something intentional?
No, not at all. It kind of started in a very, kind of like a very naive way, I would say. I first worked with a videographer who was a customer of my dad's. My dad used to be a window cleaner, and he cleaned the windows of a fantastic photographer who was quite well known in our area, just outside of Manchester. And his name was Tom. So he asked if I could record or film one of the pieces that I'd recently recorded. And obviously I said yes, and then I don't think I had a YouTube channel at the time, so I made a new YouTube channel, uploaded it, and just forgot about it for the next like 2 or 3 months, I think. And then I think it was my dad that said, "Oh, you've got about 10,000 subscribers on YouTube," and I thought, and I remember texting my friend and going, "Is that a lot? Like, it must be quite easy to get you, because who's subscribing to me? What, what's going on?" And it just kind of grew from there, really. But
you got over 250,000 now.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how. When anybody says that to me, I'm just like, oh, just don't think about it. It's crazy to me.
Do you keep feeding it? Do you sort of feel you have to make another film and keep it going?
No, weirdly enough, and I know that sounds awful, but I think
doesn't sound awful. But
I think
curious.
I think it was because it grew so organically and so unintentionally, as you said. That I think I've never felt that kind of pressure of like, oh, I need to post, because I think my audience, I'm quite lucky, like they completely understand that sort of I post when I can and when I want, and when, because I really enjoy making YouTube videos. I really enjoy just sort of creating things to share online.
How much do you interact with the viewers?
I try to do, so I have a Patreon channel as well, and I try to do live streams on there. I do the occasional Q&A and practice videos and things like that. So I'd like to say, when I've got the time, I'd like to say quite a lot.
Yeah. But that whole social media scene is a really powerful tool, isn't it? Because if you've got 250,000 subscribers, that puts you in a very powerful position, say, with a record company who know that they can sell a certain number of copies just on the back of that.
Yeah, I think that there's a lot of things that go alongside having a presence online. And I mean, I'm very, very thankful that I think most of the concerts that I play now, the organizer of those concerts probably found me on YouTube or saw that I had, videos somewhere, or that I'd played somewhere else because of this. And it's led to a lot of opportunities for me.
Because your first album was called My European Journey, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah.
How is your European journey nowadays?
Good. I mean, like you said, most of my concerts are in Europe, mostly not in the UK, but this year I have had quite a few in the UK. And yeah, the album itself wasn't necessarily based around any of my travels. It was mainly repertoire that I'd really loved sort of growing up. And I was really kind of keen to find some repertoire that wasn't just the Spanish well-known repertoire that that everybody knows and loves for a reason, because it is great and I love that kind of stuff. But I thought I'd love to include a little bit of that on there, and then introduce people, so use that as a way to introduce people to sort of lesser known music. So
let's hear one of those pieces.
Yeah, sure. So I'm going to play Forgotten by Katharina Pratten, who was a German composer. She actually taught Queen Victoria's daughters how to play the guitar, which I think is quite cool.
Was she forgotten?
Unfortunately, I actually hadn't heard of her until I was doing sort of some research for my album. And I don't know how, because her music, I think, is just so lovely.
It's incredible what's still out there that people haven't discovered.
Definitely. Yeah. So this is a really sweet piece. It's one of my favourites of hers, called Forgotten.
Well, it's really beautiful. Well done for finding it.
Thanks.
Rediscovering it.
Yeah, it's really nice to kind of, I enjoy playing maybe like a set of 3 little miniatures like that in a concert. I think it's nice to kind of break up the program
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's beautiful. Beautiful. Great choice.
Thank you.
So you've got a new book just come out?
Yes, I have. It's called European Romance, and it's basically for any guitarist that likes 19th century music and wants to be introduced to new 19th century music. Then that's what it is. It's yeah, I'm very lucky that I was approached by a great publishing house called Camden Music, and we've worked together on this book for the last actually couple of years. It's taken a while, and the reason it's taken a while is because it was my bright idea to record a video for each piece in the book, and there are 19 pieces, and I did all of the video recording and editing myself, so that's what took me so long. But for anybody who follows me on YouTube, I will be having sort of a good 20 videos come out.
There's quite a lot of unfamiliar repertoire there, so people will really want to buy them.
Yeah, there's a few, it's similar to the album in the respect that there are a few things that that people will know alongside things that hopefully people won't. So there are from all around the sort of all around Europe, basically. So we've got Denmark, Italy, France, Germany, England.
And no visa restrictions.
No visa restrictions either. So yeah, that's always a bonus.
So you've specially recorded some pieces for YouTube. Do play us one of those.
Yeah, so I kind of, with my YouTube, I try to, well, it's literally just a collection of pieces that I love to play. So one of those is Tango on Sky by Roland Diens, the late French composer. He's one of my favorites, actually. We recorded the video for this at a bar in the south of France.
Sounds good.
In a little town called Bellay, and we got all of our friends around the area to kind of come and sit around this big table while I played, and we're all drinking wine and
Brilliant.
talking. And
well,
yeah.
we'll recreate the atmosphere with some water today.
Yeah, sure.
It's brilliant. Really love that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That piece apparently was actually improvised when he was at a party in Paris.
Amazing.
So whoever can improvise like
I
that,
wonder who wrote that down then.
I know. But yeah, he's incredible.